In today's video, we'll be reviewing the Riddell JPX-SK. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mr. Football here today, back with a shoulder pad review. We're going to be talking about Riddell's JPX-SK. This is a size small. I want to kind of just preference what these pads are for. This is kind of a junior varsity level style of pad. When I mean that, I really feel like this is kind of for grades, somewhere between like, 7 to ninth grade, somewhere in that middle school to junior varsity level pad. We use these for our junior high football kids, and we've ordered a couple more, but we've had this singular pair for several years now, and so I think we got them in the year 2019. So these pads have had about 3 years worth of use on them. We got first season of use back in 2019. And so these are pretty cool, but these are modeled, and I've reviewed this style of pads on this channel before, but it's the SPXs. I'm a big believer in Riddell's pads. They do have kind of a higher cost, say, than like Shut or Zenith, but the quality is really good. These last a really long time. And so it's something that's not going to really go to waste program-wise. We'll always have these and have the need for these. So what we have bought these for is kind of that in-between size where we've got kids that play that junior varsity, junior high level, and they're not quite into they don't fit necessarily the varsity pads that we have. And so this is kind of a good in-between size. Riddell does make two specific sizes, not sizes, but styles in this. So you have the SK and then the AP. SK is going to be skill. And so the reason that you'll notice the difference between the skill and the AP, the skill is going to have a kind of what I would call a skill cut. And so that's where it doesn't have deltoid pads here. And so these are good for quarterbacks, receivers, anybody that needs to have that, essentially the deltoid pad cutaway just for throwing motion, being able to come up and catch the ball. Really good range of motion with these pads. And so we always try to get them to our quarterbacks, receivers, and types like that. The things that I've noticed and the AP, the only thing that's really different, and we don't have a lot of those because we don't really feel like we need the AP style. So I always get the SK with this. And so they're noted there, right there, SK. And so here's the size dimensions on the small. Most people are going to ask in the comments, is this recommended for high school? And I would say no, not high school varsity football. You need to, if you're going to get a Riddell pad, I would almost plan ahead. If you're buying shoulder pads, say for your kid or something like that, your student athlete, whatever, you can get multiple years out of shoulder pads, but you don't want to have to be buying a new set of shoulder pads like when they go up to the next level. But like if they started out in these, like, say when they first started football and then work their way up, like by then got a couple seasons of use, they go up to a different style pad. But like I said, these are really good quality. I believe these are about somewhere in the price range of about $140 to $160. Here's kind of the inside. They are almost identical to, right here. They're pretty much identical to Riddell's SPX style. They're varsity level pads, adult varsity level pads, whatever. The SKs are cool. They also have they got an adjustable back plate on there as well. You can actually take this one off and put like you can put a battle back plate on there, another Riddell one, another brand. Like if you don't like that one, but it does match this, so it's kind of cool, in my opinion. But like I said, that's that. Downsides that I see with this pad, I don't like that they include strings with these. I would much rather them be that PVC I'd almost rather it be, you know, where these aren't going to get worn out over time, because over 3 years I'm starting to see these kind of start to fray a little bit. I know you can't see it on camera. It is adjustable, but I feel like, you know, for the money, you might as well, you know, I feel like Riddell needs to just go ahead and lose the strings. Those just become problematic when they start to wear down, becomes something else you have to change. But yeah, that's the pad. I recommend this pad for, you know, your junior high, your junior varsity level, whatever your level may be at your state association, whatever that level may be. But it's a solid pad that could get you through several years until you'd make that jump into high school, where you do need to have something else. I get a lot of people that, you know, ask, you know, because these are a cheaper pad, you know, does that mean, you know, people naturally would go to that? And I recommend that you don't use a pad like this for high school football. I think they make all the way up to like a 2XL, but the 2XL in this, maybe an XL, I had to look, but the XL in this does not match the XL in like an adult varsity pad. So just be aware that the sizing differences on these are different. And so that's one of the things that's truly different about Riddell pads. And a lot of other companies do this as well. But some of the numbers and letters can get a little confusing at times. And so you got to know what you're looking at. And oftentimes these will tell you what level that they recommend these for. It is just not for safety purposes that like someone should use these like in a high school varsity game. Like it's just not safe just because the game's just so much faster. But anyway, just kind of getting off that topic there. But like I said, that's what I recommend. Some of the things, like I said, that I really like about it. I like, because we can put a kid like that's like an 8th, 9th grade kid that'll be playing varsity football in a year or two in these, and by the time they reach that varsity level, we can put them in something just like this that they're used to and they're comfortable with. And so we try to get a couple of these just like this. And so, like I said, that's the JPX. We've got more of them coming in some different sizes, because we actually only have one of these just because one year we needed an extra size, and so we ended up getting this. I really like the belts on these. You can't go wrong with losing straps and buckles and stuff like that. That's the way to go, just in my opinion, with that kind of stuff. They last a really long time. So like I said, that's kind of my review. I recommend these just like I do a lot of the Riddell pads that I recommend. So like I said, just make sure you're playing at the right level, you got the right kind of pads. If you are buying your own, just something I just keep in mind of. So anyway, just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this video. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out some of my other shoulder pad videos if you're interested in checking out anything else I got. So just wanted to say thank you guys as always for watching. I'm Mr. Football, and we'll see you next time.
Perfect.